I really did this whole entire recording, this whole entire intro, and I was not recording. Welcome to a brand new video. Now listen, today's video is gonna be a little bit different. Not really actually, but listen, we have done dedicated videos on a lot of weapons, dedicated solo videos on Scythe, dagger, shoot, we even dedicated a video on baseball bat and axe. So we did almost every single weapon except for katana, by the way. Almost every single weapon we talked about for a video, but we have yet to really do that for perks. Perks is realistically speaking, like, we don't have much to say for perks, but I still wish to go out my way to shine some lights on perks at the end of the day, and we'll get into it in a few seconds. But first thing first, how about you subscribe to the channel if you're new? We're close to 10k subscribers. I appreciate everybody that comes out their way to, support my videos, watch, comment, subscribe. Hey, you guys are truly golden and what keeps this channel alive in the first place. I wouldn't really be here without you guys. So hey, understand that you guys are really the makers of this channel at the end of the day. Second thing second, join the Discord if you haven't, or join the blue app if you have not. I would love to see you guys there. Honestly, we got a lot of people in there. The server was dead at some point, but now a lot of people are just coming in, chilling, and chatting. That's my main goal to Discord, just hopefully have a chill server. And last but not least, tell me where you're keeping all the film away. Alrighty, so you might be asking, Aru, what is this perk you're talking about? You're saying this is the best in the game. Now I'm gonna stop you right there. Yes, I am saying the best in the game, but see, it's like in a lot of my videos, I need to be more careful about the things I'm saying, because a lot of people be like taking it too hard. And we're gonna talk about something in just a few seconds after this, bro, because it's regarding the last video, and I'm standing on business on what I'm about to say. Anyway, so you might be asking, what is the one of the best perk? Talk about top 3, top 5 best perks in the game. So you might be saying, all right, what is one of these best perks that you're talking about? It's not undead, by the way, so let's get off of it. Healer is quite literally not an epic rarity, right? Now listen, I already know what you're gonna say before you type it out in the comments. Yo, healer, listen, Aru. Healer is not perfect for untouchable runs, and that where you are right. I'm not gonna argue with you about it. I'm not gonna debate you with it. If you say it in the comments, I'm gonna just like your comment and move on, because at the end of the day, I already know what you're telling me. I already know it. There's no point on even trying to say it to me. But listen here though, if you don't really care for untouchable runs, healer at the end of the day is really top 3 or top 2 perks at the end of the day. Some people actually generally do need it, because I see people just outright dying nightmare runs in my games for some reason, even though nightmare mode is technically not really nightmare mode, but like the most easiest game of all time. But besides the point, healer is pretty good at helping you tank some hits and keep you alive long enough. I mean, same time, vampire do heal you, but who really cares about vampire? Now, vampire's a really good perk, by the way, but healer gets the job for an epic. It gets the job pretty done. Like if I was the developer, I would kind of move healer up a bit to legendary, but I'm no developer, so I'm not going to say if I'm right or wrong about that. Anyway, it is definitely better than the other perks such as flame or berserk. And the healers really is top 3 perks you could use in the game. It's really underrated. Well, I don't know if I would say underrated. People do generally use it, but not a lot of people use it enough. So yeah, I'm gonna say underrated. I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. Like, Cheetos got this like fries chip, and these fries chip that Cheetos got is delicious, man. I ain't gonna, yeah. But anyway, not make it feel awkward. How about you go ahead and type down the best perk in the game, in your opinion, not my opinion, not what everybody else think. In your honest opinion, which perk in the game, my goodness, bro, I ain't never getting untouchable. Which perk in the game you think is the best perk to use? Like, in general, overall, it is so versatile to the point where it could also be used in untouchable run. I'm kind of curious. Do you think it's vampire? Vampire dude got somewhat of a similar trait of what healer could do. It could, like, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, it heals you over time as well, give you the movement buff. So vampire do exist. Or if you don't prefer that, and if you think movement don't really matter for untouchable runs, which it kind of slightly do in my opinion, then you could use double damage or critical. So at the end of the day, let me know which perk that you use for a touchable run. Just let me know down below which is your favorite. Also take into account that, hey, sometimes perks isn't just the only thing that can help you get untouchable. I really wish I did a dedicated video on pets, because pets is a big help, by the way, on help you get untouchable. Big help. I'm not even lying. Easy peasy, bro. Just like that, bro. And we're getting really close to getting a healer as well, by the way. But yeah, no, let me know down below. Anyway, so first I do want to talk about is the limited talk on Scythe. So yesterday I made a video discussing my thoughts about Scythe. Well, discussing what happened with Scythe is that it got removed from the game. Not removed overall, as you can see, I still have it and I'm still able to use it, play it. But I'm talking about Scythe no longer exists to the point where you could actually obtain it. Like you could actually generally go out your way, buy Scythe with the millions of coins that you have. Like that's not physically possible anymore. So that is what I'm talking about. And a lot of people have came into my comments. Well, I think on like 3 or 4. I don't think that many people really cared about it. But a lot of people were like, yo, Aru, what is the point of, right? Alright, we got healer as well, so we could take a few damage. As you can see, look at it like, bro, I'm getting so much HP back. And you tell me this thing is not a legendary? This thing is an epic. This is an epic. And it heals for so much back, bro. It's so good, bro. This thing is a full-on legendary, and it lasts for a good minute too. For an epic, this is actually kind of crazy for it being epic. But anyway, back on track, right? Boom. Kill these dummies first, right quick, so I can actually think and yap. All right. So back on track. Limited don't always mean something's gonna be gone forever. Yes, I understand. Like limited, it's like okay. So okay, no, it's like this. Limited, in my opinion, is here for a certain amount of time, but doesn't never mean it's gonna be like gone forever after that certain amount of time. Yes, it will be gone for a while, but until till laws, whatever say it could be gone forever, then or even developers, right, of games. I'm trying to make it a universal issue because limited could also mean to like certain events, like birthdays, Black Friday, Christmas, whatever, holidays and such. Gacha banners for video games, banners, like these things are limited time, like they're here for limited time. If you play Apex Legends, Fortnite is the biggest prime example of having limited things where they always reoccur and return back after a certain amount of time. So people in the comments were trying to tell me that, hey, I don't think Scythe should return because it's going to ruin the quote-unquote limited part of, well, just limited of how it should be. So, and I was like, I understand where this person is trying to come from, right? But you gotta understand that limited don't really necessarily mean like, yo, this thing should be gone forever. What you're looking for is you're looking for the fact that you want the developers to make the weapon just be a thing that's like a one-time thing, like it's here for only like one time, bro, and then after that it's just gone, so you don't never want to return back. Then yes, it would still count as something being limited, but the issue is developers never have mentioned or said that Scythe will be here for one time. And if they did, then well, I just never known or never knew where they said that at. So then that'd be kind of unfortunate, but at the same time that'd be like on developers because that's their game, right? Because developers are allowed to do that. If they want to make it a one-time thing, they can make it a one-time thing. But for now, since I've never seen developers say that, I mean, it is highly possible still that the site could always make a return. And no, it's not ruining the quote-unquote limited part of, well, the word limited. You gotta understand, limited is just really like a set duration, like it's just here for a certain amount of time. It doesn't really necessarily mean that after that certain amount of time, it's permanently gone. It's kind of like food. You can have a limited amount of food, but you could always go back and get more after, your situation, maybe a few days, maybe tomorrow after you run out of food or whatever. So yeah, I mean, like, you could always get it back at some point. It's something that's being limited, you could always generally get it back at some point. It's just really up to you or the developers or something, or just the situation that it is in or whatever. Hopefully I made it clear. Hopefully I put more ease on some of your guys' mind about that as well. My goodness, we're finding vampires, bro. I better up my heal straight so I could like tank these hits. There you go. Because a lot of people, like, I didn't want to like have like that kind of random false narrative going on in the comments, or like people like chilling. Like that's why I said earlier about me standing on business. I'm not gonna like fall for the trick or feel like guilty of me saying that, hey, I'm kind of like wrong about saying this. I really do think like, I'm not saying I'm 100% right, but at the same time, I know I'm not 100% wrong about what I'm saying. And I do genuinely think like it's okay for it to return back. some people, okay, like there's some people in my Discord server been saying that if it do return back, it should return back as like a variety. Like it should look completely different from the original Scythe. Yeah, I think that's okay. I mean, like in a sense, they kind of like referred it to being as like a Fortnite skin, but the issue is we already got weapon skins in the game, so I don't think that will happen. But I understand where he's trying to come from with that. It's like, oh, you didn't get the original Scythe or how it looked originally, so you now you gotta get something different that might not look good as the first, how the first Scythe looked like. And I understand that. I should get that. You know, having like a different variety look. I don't think I would be against that idea. I mean, it will still like make the original OG weapon feel a bit more special in a sense. And then they also requested it should be set at like a higher grind count, like for 10 million coins. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna actually comment on that, but I mean, like the grinding, like the game is already grinding as is, so. But yeah, there's that, right? Also, we've been hot talking about like Scythe for a minute. I haven't used my daggers at all. Like, this is not a dedicated like Scythe video. I could use daggers, bro. Hold on. Hold on, bro. I could use daggers. Anyways, but yeah, that's the whole entire situation of yesterday that's been going on, and I kind of just want to like yap about it. I was telling my homies about it. I was like, bro, like I don't really understand some people's mindset sometimes about certain things, and like just in general. Because like some of these things that we're talking about are things that like originally are okay for it to happen, like for something to return back. I mean, like I played too many gacha games where I played too many games where something is limited always make a return back, and people, and I understand what people are trying to do is say in my comments that they just want it to be like a rarest thing in the rarest thing in the game, like it shouldn't return back. They just want a one-time thing. Now it's like that's up to the developers if they want to do that, bro. So, I mean, like, if you want that, I mean, complain to the developers, bro. Because I don't think we've never seen us say it's a one-time rarity or like a one-time thing. So that means it's always still up in the air for it to return back. And if you don't like that, well, I mean, let the developers know. Not me, because I'm no developer. Oh, bro, that's the funny part, bro. So there's some people that actually really comment in my videos and be like, yo, you should add this, that. When I'm not a developer. I'm not a developer, bro. What do you mean I should be adding things? I think that would be always funny because it happens to other content creators as well. And people would be like, yo, you should add this in the game when the content creator isn't even the developer for the game. They just make content for the game. Oh, that would be always funny, bro. Like, I think that's one of the top 10 funniest things that can happen to like us creators is when people think we're a developer for the game when we're not. Hey, bro, what are you talking about, bro? We're no developer. The healer perk is so good, bro. We're actually generally tanking it, man. You see how much damage we're tanking with healer perk on, bro? This is why I say this thing is not an epic. If it was an epic, in my honest opinion, it shouldn't, like, yes, it should heal, but we shouldn't be, like, tanking for this long, bro. Like, we should be down, like, to, like, 30 HP from how many hits we were just tanking and eating right there. Like, just in general, like, that's how good the healer perk is if you're not going for untouchable runs, bro. Like, this thing should not be an epic. This thing should be a legendary, in my honest opinion. Ooh, bro. And we got it, like, we generally almost got it again as well, bro, which is good, bro. Yeah, healer perk is really good, man. It's really good. Alright, it's time to get out of here. Honestly, you know what's crazy, bro? I really would want to grind the game out, but generally speaking, bro, it takes so much more materials. It's gonna take, like, I don't really have time to really just sit down all day and grind out. I have to, like, do other things, edit videos and such. So it's kind of bad for me as a creator that these drop rates are really bad because, like, I would have to dedicate like a whole day, maybe not even uploading for a day, just to get all this stuff for a video. Anyways, that was the healer perk. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, hey, let me know, bro. Let me know, bro. Let me know, bro. Ah, shoot, bro. Yo, he got his cheeks all up in the camera. On a thick. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know down below in the comments. Hey, which perk that you generally do use. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in a new one, bro. See you in a new one. Join the Discord. Subscribe to the channel. There's not really much for me to say. The healer perk is really good. In my opinion, after the third update, hopefully we get more perks in the game. The game really is kind of lacking in terms of perks and pet, but I think that's understandable for now because there's not really much going on or much content to really produce more perks and pets at the moment. But that's just my honest opinion. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments which perk you enjoy most in the game. And I'll see you in the new one.